So into the day today, gonna put together our oil cooler for our 2006 6.0 diesel. I've already started on it, but I got my kit all laid out here. We're gonna put the new heat exchanger in it, and I'll run through that real quick. Should just take a few minutes. Bring the camera in closer. So I've already put the O-rings on the heat exchanger. This is where the coolant flows in. The oil flows in and out here, and it seals this part with these O-rings that fit in here. So we're going to put those in real quick. Then the larger of the two small O-rings that go in the top here. There's a spot right here for it. You got O-ring there, little one, and then an O-ring there that seals. These two O-rings right here seal right here. These plug right into this. So we'll put the cover gasket on there next. Put it on the right direction. This is what they call a captured O-ring gasket. Fits in a groove, and then it sticks out a little bit, seals right around here. She tightened it down. So next thing we're going to do, we have this nut insert here. There's a nut insert. It's got an O-ring on it. Kind of hard to get that on there. And it fits in the cover here. Put a little silicone grease on there to hold it. That'll make it slide in real nice. It fits in right here, and you want to replace that because it could leak. Okay, it's in there. So when you put the oil filter adapter on here, you want to be mindful of this because this will come out pretty easy right now. So when you put this screw in the front, there's 4 screws in it. You want to make sure you're careful on this one so that you don't push it out. I mean, the oil cooler should hold it in, but I've seen them. I think there's enough space in there between the oil cooler top and this cover that it could actually pop out. So, or pop out enough to spin. So on the O-rings here, we're gonna put some lube on those so that they slide into the cover really nice. Lay this flat. Put the cover on there, make sure our O-rings are okay. Yeah, they're all on there. And then just give her a push. Then we got 2 nuts on the top. On there hand tight, and then we've got 2 bolts that fit in the bottom here to hold the other side of the oil cooler heat exchanger. I don't usually use any power tools on this because you're going into aluminum, so now these 2 nuts and the 2 bolts on the other side that hold the cooler in, they torque to 17 foot-pounds. Okay, so that's done. Now we need to put the gasket in the top. There's a little kind of a keyhole shaped gasket that goes in right here. And then we got this funky looking gasket that goes in there. It's easier to put these in if your hands are clean, because this gasket here will want to stick to your fingers. Makes it hard to put in sometimes. It fits pretty shallow in there, so there are some little tabs throughout it that kind of hold it in. You want to go around, make sure you push it in right at those points. Okay, so we got all our gaskets on there. We're going to go ahead and lay that on there. Got 3 smaller screws that go in there. So we're going to cheat on these and use the driver. And we got the outlet that goes to the EGR cooler we're going to put on there. Fits over the O-ring that hangs out on this. And then we have a O-ring gasket that goes on the cover. Okay, now we're just going to go through and torque everything. These larger bolts here with the T45 are going to torque to the same 17 foot-pounds. And then the smaller ones, they torque to 16. Okay, basically that's it. All I need to do is install my oil pressure switch and install this on the truck. I've got a new screen for the high pressure oil pump reservoir. We'll go put that in and then we'll install this in the truck. And from here on, you know, the rest of the job is pretty easy. Just put the intake manifold on, do the turbo, put it back on, and bolt a few more things up, and then all I need to do is flush that cooling system like I described yesterday, and then this thing will be ready to go after I fill it up with fresh coolant. So anyway, thanks.